our court has been coming up on 10 years old, and the NBA requires that you replace the court after 10 years. So we started having discussions with Adidas to help us mock up some designs of the court, and then we got to the point where they had laid out all these different really great designs, but we wanted to take them and sort of mix and match what the designs were. And then knowing that we had those parameters in place, we thought, well, this would be a good idea to bring to the fans to give them all the choices, and then come up with some different court designs. While that was happening, we were also talking with Moda Health, our partner, and they're coming up, or we're coming up on a very important deadline for the healthcare exchange, which was March 31st. The same date our court is due to the NBA for their their approval process to get painted for next season. So in order to kind of allow our fans to get in and allow Moda Health to get some data leads, it ended up being kind of a perfect storm to get them behind the contest. Their logo obviously is on the court floor, so it made a good match there. And here in Portland, I think it's very tough to make that decision without getting our fan feedback, because that team is theirs, not ours.
I think with all the iterations of the court, there were 185,000 different combinations that we could have done. So it was all within the NBA guidelines. We weren't going to give free reign to make the court purple or blue or anything like that. So it's just having all those different combinations and making sure that we're comfortable with the final outcome, which I think we are.
I think it'll likely be Fan Fest by the time fans will first see it. I mean, we could, obviously we could announce the winning court now, but that wouldn't do it justice based on them actually seeing it with their own eyes. So Fan Fest, which is usually in early October, training camp's begun at that point. It's the first time the players get to see the new team, so it might as well be the first time they get to see the new court. We've had some interesting conversations too about that, because we have such a great local sort of forestry industry here in Oregon. So we'd really love for the court to be made from Oregon wood. I think that's something that we're really high on. The NBA also has their guidelines. Has to be a certain type of wood and a certain flexibility, obviously, for the players to play on it. So we're beginning those conversations again with them now to see if we can use something that's more locally based, but more to come on that. In terms of painting it, it's a really good question and probably a better one for our building manager, but I think we also take it for granted. We're on the digital side, so it's easy for us to say, do whatever you want, we'll make the building guys figure out how to paint it.